Hi everyone. So now we are continuing our 10 myths and facts of money. So the 6 points now is the higher the price, the better the quality. That's what most people believe, but sometimes it's not true. Some people feel, yes, I need to wear an expensive clothes, I need to wear expensive shoes, I need to have an expensive hair before people will respect me, before people will give me the value I deserve, and all of that. But that's not true. I think you need to deal with self-esteem issue. Yeah. So I'll be able to get the balance. You don't have to wear expensive. Most times people don't even notice what you wear. Most times people don't even notice whether you're carrying what kind of hair. They don't even notice it. So I think you need to deal with self-esteem issues so that we can be in the balance. Yeah, I ate one amazing shawarma. It was really awesome. And the price was really surprising because I compared with the price that we used to buy the normal shawarmas, and I was amazed because that shawarma had a lot of chicken. Like we had chicken back to back in it. We were eating chicken, and the price, I was amazed. Like, how is it like that? So imagine if we said, okay, we must go to a popular restaurant so that we'll be able to snap and post it so that people will see that yes, we used to go out. But then their shawarma is not as amazing as that lady's own. And I tell you, you don't have to get expensive things to make it to get the quality ones. Like the expensive things are not always the quality
Quality,
ones.
absolutely.
So my seventh point now is salary position is better than hourly compensation. My dear, when you sit down and check the price, the amounts they pay you at the end of the month, and you divide it by 30 days, then you calculate the number of hours you have and divide it by that. You now notice that they are paying you penny.
Peanuts.
And you'll be like, so with all this effort that I used to put it, this is the amount they are paying me hourly. But if you go to places where they pay hourly, you notice that yes, they are doing well there. Yes, and you also have time for yourself, you have time for personal development and all of that. So don't go with the fact that I must have all these salary positions so that they'll be paying me at the end of the month, so that I'll have more money. My dear, especially okay, for example, you are being paid 50,000 naira at the end of the month, and you work 7 hours a day. If you calculate all of these things, you just notice that they are paying you 200 naira in an hour. So imagine somebody trying to tell you that you should come and work for me in an hour and I'll pay you 200 naira. Aren't you going to say
Unacceptable.
that's an insult to me? Don't you think I'm not doing anything? Do you think I'm not doing anything? I'll just go and even you even prefer to go and stay at home than to collect 200 naira in an hour. So that's another myth that people believe. And my next point is most people think I need a lot of money to invest, but sometimes it's not true. Yes, you can start from where you are, you can start from the money you have at hand. Yes, you can invest with that, and it's really possible. Yes, instead of buying, okay, yes, if you have a lot of money, you can get shares of a company and all of that, but then you can have that little amount and buy a fraction shares. It will definitely go a long way than saying I'll have to wait to gather all the money, then something will not come up in the family need this, they need this urgent money, that's how the money will be reducing and you'll not be able to invest. But it's better to start little. They say little drop of water forms an ocean. So why not start small? Yeah, so that these are the myths that people believe, and I hope that bless someone.
Wow. When she was talking, I was just seeing a lot of reasons why I actually married her. So of them, I'm even discovering it now that I married a bombshell, a Wonder Woman. Like, as a man, if you have a woman that is financially intelligent, what else will you be asking for? Because I know prior to now we spoke about some of these things, but you could see how wise a woman she is and the things she knows. These are things we practice. They are not just things we are just saying because we are on screen. Far from that. The eighth point I would love to talk about is most people think investing is risky. That's the myth a lot of people have held on to, especially in this part of the world. Truly, investing is not really risky. In fact, it is believed in the business and the corporate world that taking risk, right? Because it is believed there is this statistics that shows that we take an average of 172 risk. Every individual takes an average of 142, 72 risk every day. And if you analyze it, you will see that it's even more than that for some people. From where you laid down, who give you the guarantee that you're going to wake up? Who told you that the house is not going to fall on you? From going to take your bath, the toothpaste you used, rubbing cream, the clothes you wear, who told you they were secure, that they are not going to harm you? From the transportation means you took to wherever you're going, the people you met, who told you that shaking that hand, somebody didn't poison his hand to kill you, you know, and all of that.
The food you eat.
The food you eat. There are people that live on eating outside. They don't eat in their homes. So who told you that person that prepared had your good interest at heart?
Even the one at home.
Even the one at home, exactly. It's possible you have bought a food you want to cook in the house that is poisoned. So if we have that confidence to do all of those things and we don't get to ask questions and do all of that, there's something that has the potential to give us benefits, to give us a great returns and profit from our investment. Why not take that risk? A great mentor, Olumide Emmanuel, would say that the way to spell risky in the business world is RISKEY, which means risk is actually the key. So we call it risky. You understand that risk is actually the key, and it's true, because there is no business and successful person on the earth today that you tell me that never took substantial risk in their lives. There's this word terminology that was even coined because of Elon Musk. At the point where he departed from PayPal and he left with about $190 million, that he took a risk, that the risk is now called monk effect. That point when a business person comes where they invest their entire money in a venture with the hope that it will yield, and their belief at that moment is either it works or it works.
Yeah.
You get the point. At every moment, you must come to that point that you are not risk averse. A lot of youth, a lot of people out there are risk averse, and a lot of opportunities get to pass people by. Our parents, or rather people that you see right now that are old and they have not really made a success out of their lives, especially financially. If you start asking them questions, you start hearing things like, I wish I had done this. I wish when my friends were putting in their money, we are running for those courses, we are buying these shares, we are doing this thing. I was just too careful so that my money will not get missing. Of course, things will happen. Failures can come. That investment might not turn out as expected. But who cares? I have lost monies. We have lost monies in investment.
And you learn better.
But you learn better. It's your school fees. Somebody said that money. That's why somebody wrote a book that learn to fail forward. Okay, when you fall, it's not the end of it. Just see failure as an event, not a destination. See to it that, okay, this thing has come to make me better. So see to it that you have learned how not to do it next time, and then move on. Okay. Then lastly, the last myth is that most people think that I'm too young to be rich. This thing might sound funny, but a lot of people, especially in our African context, believe this. I always tell my friends that, do you know the people have, and this thing even comes even to marriage. Most people think I'm too young to get married. I must make the money and all of those things. We'll not talk on that aspect yet, but do you know, as of 2019 or so, the youngest billionaire in the world was a lady, and guess how old she was? 21 years old. Right now, some people have even beaten that records. There are billionaires lesser than 21 years. But in Africa, you see a 35, 40-year-old, 45-year-old man, still a mommy's boy, still, of course, I know things happen, circumstances, but of course, if you know life by now, you know that great people don't survive by excuses. Everybody has challenges, okay? So, but you see a 35-year-old person still in his parents' house, still catered for, without any sense of responsibility to life, to himself. It's not the best way to live. Don't live in that place of mirage and illusion that life actually is waiting for you, time is waiting for you. Not really. People will start giving you an example, like maybe the founder of KFC, Colonel Sanders. He is like the exception out of so many. How many CEOs or how many billionaires today do you think started late? Most of them started early. Call all of them. All of them started at a younger age. Okay, so you're not too young to be rich, and the earlier you start, the better. Okay, it's the same for Africa generally actually has a delayed sense of youthfulness. We have that delayed sense of youthfulness. That's why you see somebody. It is when somebody will start working. It is when he has retired that he'll not thinking of starting a business, and all of those kind of things. Okay. It's not the wise thing to do, really. So you don't have the whole time. Is it Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett will always tell us that he started investing from the age of 8 years old. Call all of them, all the billionaires we celebrate today. Call Elon Musk. Elon Musk started early. They started at a younger age, and not just financially. Check all the great people. They started their ventures. Is it businesses? Is it careers? They started at a younger age. So we are talking especially to Africans right now because it's very common in our axis. People have a delayed sense of youthfulness. We are not too young. Life is moving fast. In fact, our generation is faster than ever. Somebody can do a thing right now and make millions in a day, millions of dollars in a day than before. It is before that a lot of processes have to be done, certain structure systems. Right now, from your room, you will make crazy money like never imagined. So, we'd love to stop here. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you've gotten value from these 10 myths and 10 facts about money.
Yeah.
So
hope to see you next time.
Yeah, kindly subscribe,
share,
follow, See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.